Hello and welcome to AaronOnAutos.com. This is Aaron, and today we're doing our shaky cam interior review inside a 2018 Chevrolet Traverse. You may remember we did one not too long ago in the Buick LaCrosse. This is very much the same vehicle, but the interior does have a lot of differences because it is a Chevy design with Chevy accoutrement and so forth. But you'll notice that the general layout is about the same. The luxury is not quite as high in this one. So most of what we have to look at is about the same as in that Buick as far as where it is and probably what it does. So doors and windows over here, seat memory settings over there. This does not have... Geez, something just started beeping at me. Anyway, this does not have those same memory for the passenger side. Down here is your lighting, so you can see the lights are set to auto. There's your dim and fog lamps. Down there is the hood release and the dead pedal. Over down in there are the pedals. Up here is the steering wheel with almost exactly the same layout. This is the cruise control stuff over here. Pretty straightforward. This is the steering wheel heat. This is your sensitivity for the brake mitigation. What's the name for that? Somebody help me out. Forward collision mitigation. That's probably pretty close to what it is. The rest of this, you can probably see what it does. Over here, this is control for the driver information screen up there, as well as your voice control and your phone. Telematics. You all know I love that word. Over here, washer wipers. This runs the rear. Most of the time, you're just going to have them probably on intermittent or off. I don't believe that there is an automatic wiper option. There may be in a higher trim level. Over here is the rest of the lighting, signals, brights, so forth. This does have automatic brights. You can set those right here. I think that's about it, though. That's about all there is on that one. Instrument cluster. I know I seem like I'm kind of being in a hurry, but people have told me that I take too long because I do stuff like what I'm doing right now, which is yammer and yammer, on and on and on. Maybe say, way too much, but you'll live with it. Over here, this is the tachometer. Don't know why you need it. It's an automatic transmission. There is no other option but automatic. But there you go. That's a tachometer. You can see I'm very low on fuel. I'm going to have to run over and put some in. Over here is the engine heat. Has been running for a while. This particular model has remote start, which I use today because it's cold. Over here, this is the speedometer, and down here's the driver information screen. There's a fair amount of stuff in there, but most of it is easy to find, easy to figure out. I've been leaving it on this because I'd rather read that than that because I kind of have to move a little bit to see the speedometer properly because of my height. Also, it's just a faster readout. It's easier to see. So that's about all there is to show there. There are a few things it does come up with, maintenance warnings, that sort of thing. And you can look at tire pressures and all that good stuff. Over here is the infotainment. This is the upgrade. This is the main menu. So when you push that home button right there where my finger is, that brings this up. You can fast forward through songs. You can mute with this. That's also volume control. You also have those controls I should have mentioned on the back of here. So back here are two buttons. One of them has a bump, one does not. The lower one has an indent. This is the volume side. This selects tracks and so forth. Hopefully I didn't do that backwards. Also, this has the handy dandy button. All Chevys seem to have this now. Your Colorado stash spot. There is a USB in there. You could throw your MP3 or whatever in there, plug it in, have it constantly connected with Bluetooth and never worry about it again. That is also a data port. So if you plug an MP3 or something in there and you access through data rather than Bluetooth, it will work with that one. You have to hold the button down. There you go. So there's that. You can see the vents, kind of the whole, I don't know, Reminds me of somebody from Star Wars, not Darth Vader, one of the other robots. But anyway, there you go. What was the name of the evil robot in the new Star Wars? The black one. The one that looks like BB-8 but black. That guy. That's what this looks like. So, down here, this is your climate controls. Pretty straightforward. Not a lot to think about with these. You have bun warmers over here and over there. You have coolers up there. Temperature settings on either side. You can also push the button that I don't see here. I think you have to do it through there. Yeah, you have to do it through here, but there is also rear climate controls. People in the back seat also have control through the console controls for the rear climate. Down there, a couple more USB ports, 12 volt right there. That's a wireless charging pad right there with little things to fit your phone. Most phones will fit just right in there. It's pretty cool. Drink holders here, you can see they're being fully utilized. These are sizable but not huge. Anything bigger than this coffee mug is not going to fit. Here's your shifter with, if you really feel like it, manual shifting option up there. Otherwise pretty straightforward. Parking brake is right there. And this is your drive modes. Controls things like how the transmission reacts, how the vectoring is, etc. This particular model is the front-wheel drive. There is an all-wheel drive model that will have a few more things showing on the dial. If you remember from the Buick, it looks almost exactly the same. The rest of the interior, you got a giant cubby in here with even more USB ports. You got really pretty looking stuff. I really like this interior, even though it is all black. I'm not a big fan of all black, but they offset it with the higher up there, and it's just really pretty. Also, this has the I think it's focused now. Yeah, this has the rear seating with the two bucket seats rather than a bench in the middle. Kind of prefer that, but it does knock one of the seats out so that you're down to 6 instead of 7. Otherwise, this doesn't have a lot of options. There's no sunroof, no other, name it. But it's a very good vehicle. I really like it. Drives really well. The V6 in this is very good. They did a really good job. They figured out how to match the 6-cylinder with the transmission to give it lots of power while keeping just plenty of fuel economy. Really like the way they did this vehicle. So that was a lot quicker than usual. I want everybody to give me some applause because we're going to be right about 8 minutes. That's 3 or 4 minutes shy of the usual. So, bam! This has been Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com in a 2018 Chevy Traverse. Talk to you again soon.